from Bradley Chubb, we go to Jaelan Phillips, who
galvanizing.
This guy is the true wild card of this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're going to – I don't even – look, Jaelan Phillips tore his Achilles tendon in 2023 in garbage time in the Jets game. Like, he shouldn't have been on the field for that one either. And then in 2024, he comes back maybe a little early.
Mm-hmm.
But, the play he got injured on was a freak accident. It was a freak play. It was Jordan freaking Poyer who did it to him. As if I couldn't hate that guy anymore. But Jaelan Phillips, he's coming back again from a torn ACL from last season, coming back from an Achilles from the 2023 season. This is a wild card. I don't know what to expect from him. I know this guy's a physical freak. I know this guy is built like a Greek god. He's built like Adonis.
Yeah.
So what do you think here, Josh? I don't really know what to expect from this guy.
Yeah, this is the guy, right? This is I think you coined it perfectly, right? This is the wild card, right? Yeah. We have a known commodity, albeit still relatively young in Chop Robinson. We have a commodity in Bradley Chubb that if he's healthy, we know what we could expect. With Jaelan Phillips, who the hell knows, right? Yeah. It's been 2 straight years with season-ending, 2 or 3, I can't remember, years with season-ending, I think it's 2, season-ending injuries. He's still under under his rookie deal, not deer, yeah. Jesus. I believe he's going into his 5th option. The team has not, we picked up the fifth option, but we have not even started contract conversations yet, to my knowledge. And that's understandable, right? Because if you take the injury history out of the equation, which I know you can't, but just, entertain me here for a minute. If you take the injury history out of the equation for Jaelan Phillips, this dude would be one of the top edge rushers in the league, breaking all kinds of records by the end of his career. I genuinely believe he has that kind of talent. Like you said, he's built like a Greek god. He is tenacious. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder. He's the kind that just keeps his mouth shut and puts his helmet into somebody's chest, no matter who it is, will do whatever you ask of him, puts in the effort, really understood what it was to be a professional NFL football player, which seems logical, seems like something that would make a lot of sense, but there have been plenty of players that would have shown you the contrary. Yeah. And it was really great to see a player come in and make the impact that he did.
Yeah.
But the problem with Jaelan, as we all know, is his injury history, right? I mean, you fart the wrong way in the wind and there's another ACL, right? Yeah. And obviously I'm joking, but it's a serious thing, right? And on the show and on other shows that I've been part of and that I've listened to and things like that, Jaelan Phillips' name is synonymous with, well, what do you do with him after this year? Do you resign him? Do you trade him? Do you try to get what you can in this past off season? Do you stick with it and hope to God he stays healthy? And I mean, there's so many things, right? And for a player that's coming back from his 2nd serious injury in the pros and his 4th major injury in his collegiate career plus pros, he's got a $13.25 million cap hit in the 5th year rookie option or rookie deal, right? The fifth year option of his rookie deal. Jeez, I can't talk today, guys. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I can tell you that I think he'll have a relatively good season if he stays healthy, because he's shown that he can. Mm-hmm. But that's a big if. I think, and this might be a hot take, I think it's a bigger if than if Tua stays healthy.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you. Now, let's keep in mind Jaelan Phillips, his first 2 seasons in the NFL, he was healthy. Mm-hmm. He played in all 17 games. 8.5 sacks, 7, and 8.5 sacks, 7 sacks, and you could tell he was really starting. He was getting ready to pop off. And I think that's what he was doing in 2023 prior to his Achilles tear. Mm-hmm. So
he popped off.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Sorry.
But no, like Taylor, talk to us about injuries here. Talk to us about projections. Like, give us some stats here on Jaelan Phillips.
You guys nailed it too when you were talking about that Phillips it's always been if with him because of the injuries that he's had. He's put up some production, and you can tell like if he played the rest of those games, the production will look so much better.
Yeah.
Like instead of it's just like, yeah, you can see there's a breakout player there.
Mm-hmm.
But the all-star, Pro Bowl, all-pro kind of production isn't. And it's because of those injuries. And that dates back to college, by the way.
Yes,
to his days at UCLA and Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 26 years old, though. And that's something I think a lot of people lose track of with his injury. So he's still really young. He missed the majority of 2024 with a torn ACL. Played 4 games. He had 2 solo tackles, 6 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumble recoveries, 1 sack, 2 pressures, 1 hurry, 0 knockdowns, 1 batted pass, 1 missed tackle, a missed tackle rate of 14.3. And the last thing I guess I'll say about 2024 is thankfully I didn't see him go down in that Tennessee game because I wasn't Hurricane Helene hit, so my power was out for like a week and a half. And thankfully, I didn't have to see that Titans game.
That was shitty all around.
Yeah, it was. I did have to see that Titans game, and I saw what Jordan Poyer did. So, and look, Jordan Poyer was trying to make a play. I'm not trying to dog the guy, but Jordan Poyer was not our favorite player all season. He was bad for the Dolphins all season long, and he was the one who missed a tackle, dove in Jaelan Phillips' knee, and toward the ACL.
A double agent.
Yeah, yeah. So I think to Josh's point, and I'm going to actually retract what I said a little bit earlier when I said that maybe Jaelan Phillips' ACL injury was due to coming back a little bit too soon from the Achilles injury. That probably wasn't the case. I think what we're talking about here is an unfortunate Achilles injury and a freak accident with the ACL. I'm not saying he's going to be totally healthy. I'm not saying he's going to play all 17 games for the Dolphins this season. But I think what we're going to look at, with Jaelan Phillips is a guy who was working his way back in 2024, and we're going to be seeing the same kind of thing in 2020 in 2025. I think this season you're going to start off with Bradley Chubb and Chop Robinson playing the majority of the snaps on the edge. And Jaelan Phillips is going to work his way in. And by the end of the season, it's going to be, kind of an even split with these 3 guys as to who's going to be out there during pass rushing situations. I think ideally, if you're the Dolphins, in pass rushing situations, you have Chop Robinson on one side, Jaelan Phillips on the other side, screaming around the edge and terrifying quarterbacks. I think that's what the Dolphins are going to be looking for by week 17.
I'd like to see Chubb and Phillips as linebackers, outside linebackers, and Chop on the line as an end.
And look, if you got all 3 of those guys rushing the passer at the same time, first of all, who do you double team? Best of luck to you, offensive coordinators across the NFL.
Yeah.
But secondly, if I'm a quarterback, I don't know what to do. I honestly. So this is the dream scenario. This is the scenario where we say this should be the strength of the Dolphins unit this year. The edge rushers. If these 3 guys manage to stay healthy, if these 3 guys demonstrate the abilities that we've seen them have in the past, this is going to be a terrifying group of pass rushers. By the end of the season.
What sucks? What sucks about that is I bet we were all thinking that last year as well. Yeah. And with Chop as a rookie, it was, hey, you got the wild card in Chop, and now it's the wild card in Phillips. But it's always, again, on paper, this is such a good room.
Yeah,
because of the main 3 guys.
I mean, if they hit our sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's just like in execution, you are just praying to the football gods, please stay healthy. And Josh, you said Jaelan Phillips, you have more concerns about his injury status than Tua?
Whether or not he can stay healthy. Yeah, I would be more concerned that Jaelan Phillips stays healthy than Tua this coming season.
I don't know if I totally agree with that, but I'll tell you what, it's very close. That's how bad both players have been with injuries.